up, peepees, aka plant peoples? Welcome back to my channel. Those who are new, welcome. I am so happy that you're here and I'm thankful that you're here. Thank you for supporting my channel. Today I'm just gonna do a repot and chat kind of video. I have two alocasias that I want to repot. This is my alocasia frydek that is long overdue. It's actually got two babies coming out from the side, so I'm hoping to harvest some corms as well. So I'll put up a video up and you can see like how crazy the root system is, but it definitely needs a bigger vessel and some tender loving care. Otherwise, I do have a alocasia melo here that is in pond and it's been dropped a couple times, maybe twice, and the rhizome is just growing out, and I would like to have that underneath so it can produce a bigger root system and just grow a little bit bigger, maybe, hopefully, bushier perhaps. Anyways, both of these alocasia are in passive hydro. This one is in just straight pond and maybe a little bit of leca, and then this one is in my pond with a bunch of other additives to it. If you haven't seen my pond video, please check it in my video section, and then it should be there. I just go over a quick crash course on what pond is and what kind of amendments that you can add to the substrate. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. I don't really want to touch my my pond, especially in the melo, because it looks kind of nasty. So I'm just going to put on some gloves. I'm gonna take this Anthurium veitchii, no, not a veitchii, Anthurium philenorum out of this pot because it's a very sad and almost like pathetic looking plant. I'm just gonna take this vessel because I want my melo to be sitting in a no drainage vessel. I'm just taking advantage of this because my melo actually has no roots coming out of my orchid pot, and even if it does, it's like dead. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I might disappear from time to time. Oh. I just want to check the video as I'm talking because my video or my recording, my phone, has been stopping for random times. My videos have been stopping while I'm filming, so it kind of sucks when I lose the footage. But yeah, so I'll be here back and forth possibly, but you wouldn't know because I'll just be like cutting. Anyways, yeah, these roots are very dry, so I'm just gonna have it soak while I'm working on this repot video. No wonder it's so sad and crispy. Oh, it smells. Alright. This aside. Yeah, so, what do I want to talk about? I think I'm going to talk about, maybe I'll talk about alocasias first. Alocasias was a daunting move for me when I first started this plant hobby. Because I first had what was it? It was one of the common forms of alocasias, like the elephant ear? I forget what it was called, but it was oh my gosh, this smells so bad. What is happening here? Oh, this smells nasty. No wonder this plant hasn't been growing much. Oh. Anyways, I got some corms, thankfully. Yeah, so alocasias, during the pandemic, I bought one of the common household forms. I forget the name, I'll put it up if I find it. But it just wasn't too happy. Like, I switched it from soil to, I guess, passive hydro, which was in leca completely, and leaves just kept dying, and it just didn't really understand the plant. So it was one of those plants that I didn't really care for. And so yeah, what happened was I gave up on that one. I have a cord. I gave up on that one, and then I just never bothered with alocasias again. All right, I'm back, and I was right, my camera stopped filming, but basically I was talking about how I really enjoyed the black velvet, and I got it, and it kept dropping leaves too. It pushed out 2 inflorescence when I first got it, just because I think it was more of a mature plant. It was quite bushy as well, and then it started losing its leaves. It's doing so much better now. It's at my parents' place. I had did I buy it? I either bought the black velvet that I have now. Oh yes, so the black velvet that I have now is actually a second plant that I bought, and it is doing a lot better. It gave me a bunch of corms, which I actually propagated or like grew. So I have 4 black velvets up for grabs pretty much. But yeah, it's a little daunting, but I've learned that alocasias, when they're at a less mature age, that's what happens, and it's not a big problem. And I get the fact that it can be a little like discouraging, because you know, you're trying to grow your plants as healthy and big as you can, but it just kind of sucks when they keep losing its leaves. And then melo came along, alocasia melo, and I was like, you know what, I like this plant, so I'm gonna get it. So I got it, and it was not bad. It did lose its leaves. It was much bushier when I got this, obviously, but I've given it patience and time because of my frydek, actually. And now I'm gonna check whether my camera is recording. I'm just gonna do like selfie mode because my phone is actually overheating. That's why it keeps stop recording, so it's kind of annoying. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yes, this frydek actually gave me the confidence in taking care of alocasias, because it actually didn't lose too many leaves as it was growing, and it gave me that confidence I needed to grow alocasias. These were really expensive in 2021, I want to say, and I paid about $165 for this plant. And it was only like something like this small, maybe even a little bit smaller. Yeah, so it really paid off because like look how big it is now. It's given me several corms. I've sold 2 corms, I think 2 or 3 corms already, and I kept one for myself. I actually have it here. It's lost one of my favorite leaves already, but it's got really good genes. This one's kind of melted off already, but it's growing, it's doing well, it's beefing up quite quickly. So yeah, these are one of its babies. So yeah, I would say like if you want a really easygoing alocasia frydek, or I'm pretty sure the green from alocasia Nicholasiana Maxkowskii would be the best if you're looking for a cheaper alternative. Pretty much that one will look like this leaf here with no variegation. Yeah, so oh yeah, before I repot this one, I'm just going to take a video of the root system on this one here. Okay, yeah, I don't know what else to say about alocasia, just because my camera kept cutting off, but I did harvest about 5 corms for my melo, and then right now it's in this vessel here. What do I want to say? I would like to add a little bit more varieties of alocasias to my collection, but my priorities have changed. I wanted to focus a little bit more on traveling, and also right now with inflation, everything has just gotten so expensive. I don't think I'd be able to keep up with the plant hobby and just collecting anymore. So I am trying to make my plant collection a little bit smaller, but sometimes it's really hard, you know. Anyways, I'm just gonna trim off this older leaf here. I know some people like to leave them on, but I mean, it's pretty yellow. Thank you for your service. Yeah, plants have really helped my mental health, I would say. Pandemic was okay for me. I stayed active, I did exercise, and also I'm like a home potato couch, like honestly. Oof, this is gonna be hard to take out. I'm gonna see if I can soak this with water and see if that'll help. Yeah, like this plant hobby has really helped me with my mental health. It kind of gave me something to, oh my god, it gave me something to, ooh. Oh my god, it's stuck. I'm gonna try to disturb this as like little as possible, to be honest. Like, I'm not even, actually I know that I can't, I have to disturb it because I'm trying to collect corms. Anyways, I enjoy taking care of things, and during the pandemic I worked as, so my occupation is actually a nurse. I worked in the testing centers. It was really hard. Oh my gosh, why is this stuck? This is so heavy. Yeah, I did all the COVID testings. It's just like a lot to deal with, like especially with the people who came by. Not saying that the people who came by were all terrible, but there were times where people were just, it made me think like, wow, we live in a society with people that are just not very nice. And like, I get it, it's almost like fear, and like, yeah, it's a huge component of it was fear. And I understand, I totally understand. I need to sit up. Like, I totally understand like why they are the way they are, but at the same time it's like, hey, we're humans too. Like, yes, we're just trying our best to navigate through whatever is happening, but the stuff that we go through was really hard, and I know it was really taxing on a lot of my other colleagues. But it made me realize, you know, like having a really good working team is really, really important. And yeah, so, and also like having a hobby as well really helps with everything. So, oh my gosh, I can't even take it out. What the heck? How does it go down but it doesn't come out? I don't want to stress this plant out. Oh my god, I don't even know how to do that. Oh shoot. Oh my god. The water got into my crotch. My crotch is wet. Yeah, so I guess this chat is going to be more so mental health. I know plants, like people in the plant hobby, having this really helped with their mental health. It kind of gave them a sense of purpose, and I totally get that. And I'm really happy that this was something that was available to everyone. And so I just hope that people continue being kind to one another is really important. And this year I've learned that, not that I like didn't know, but I've learned that you shouldn't be letting anyone take away your happiness, and you shouldn't let, like, I have a problem of saying no, and I feel like I've let people kind of step all over me just because I'll agree to a lot of things. so dense now. It's I don't even know if I can harvest any corms out of here. Do I even dare? Like, should I even bother? Oh my gosh. But I want baby frydeks. Oh my gosh, I'm just like rambling now because I don't even, I'm so flustered by this. Yeah, so I know what it's like to have a really good working team, and I know what it's like to have a very shitty working team. And so that's really important. I didn't realize how important it was to have a team that will back each other up, a team that will fight with you, and a team that will kind of sympathize with you or have empathy, because we all kind of deal with the same problems and whatnot, and there's no one that's better than the other. There's no one that is like more superior than the other. Like, even the team leads will always cover your back and have your back. And so that was something that I've learned, is that a team that is very supportive of each other is so important. And yeah, like I've been in situations where the team is, they say it's a team, but it's not, it didn't really feel like one. It felt like there was no equality and to not be treated fairly. I've been in those situations before, and it really took a toll on my mental health, because when you're not happy in a place and you feel like you're alone, you're going to be making mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes, but you know, it shouldn't be happening, especially with our profession. Given that they're not like detrimental mistakes or anything, but yeah, like it's not fun when you get put blames and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much some things that I've learned, and I think what I've gotten the most out of it is just that, you know, no one can take your happiness away. And the way how you feel, yes, like sometimes it could be like, oh, this person did this or whatever, but at the end of the day, you have control of what should and what shouldn't affect you. Not saying that you shouldn't take these things to heart. I think I would, and that way you can kind of reassess, step back and think about these things and see maybe, hey, is there something that I can do to better myself? I'm a person that always enjoys learning. I like to learn new things. I like to be good at whatever I learn, and that's how I roll. And so I think, I don't even know where I'm going with this conversation. I think if there are certain things that are hindering you from that, and you not being able to reach your goals or reach your potential, then it's not worth staying there. Like, it's okay to say no to things if things are uncomfortable to you or things are not fair. Like, speak up. I generally don't speak up unless it's something that's very I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't speak up unless it's almost like too late, and that's my fault. I should never do that, and that's one of the things that I learned, and maybe I should speak up beforehand. And once you do, and once you've kind of explored what has happened, and if that person doesn't decide to, you know, if they decide to still do what they're doing or not able to comprehend, then that's them. Like, don't let their problems be affecting you. Like, you need to move on and, you know, work on yourself, because no one else is going to advocate for you, and no one else is going to, like, help you do, like, there will be people along the way to help you, but at the end of the day, it's like you are the one that's going to really set yourself up for success. You should always be kind to one another, and some people may take advantage of it. That's okay, but you also have to keep in mind that you need to be aware of, hey, is this person really there for you, or are they just kind of one of those people who are passing by and just there temporarily? People are not meant to stay in your life forever, certain people, and that's okay. Like, that's like the circle of life, man. Like, not everyone's meant to stay in your life entirely. So yeah, that's one thing that I would say. In terms of my mental health, at being like honest truth, like, I haven't been doing the greatest. I try to do things to help me forget about my work traumas, and it's helping, but sometimes there are days where I just kind of get reminded and I'm like, don't really want to think about it. Yeah, so I mean, it's a work in progress, and I don't blame anyone. I'm mad, but what can you do? People are not perfect. People are flawed. People are greedy. Like, there's all different kinds of people out there, and just focus on yourself. Like, don't worry about other people. Like, they're just doing it for them or their own good too, right? Like, they're not really there to make your life miserable on purpose. That's what I like to think anyways. That's just me thinking of the good, but people are different, everyone's different, everyone's made differently, so you're always gonna have people that are going to clash with you, and that's okay. But yeah, like, I've taken time off. I'm not on medication for anxiety. I am not medically officially diagnosed with anxiety or anything, but I know I get anxiety attacks. The sun is out. That's really nice. Yeah, but I do get anxiety attacks. My lips get tingly. I have a heavy chest, but usually it's the chest heaviness and the ability to really feel like you are able to breathe a full breath of air is my first sign, and then it would be the tingly lips if it gets worse, and then my feet get tingly. I've never had it so bad where I thought the world was ending, but there were times where I've had panic attacks as well. But those ones don't come as often. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do this anymore. There's so many little roots. I feel bad. I feel like my alocasia is probably gonna throw a fit and then just like be like, yo, peace out. Oh my gosh. I should have repotted this way earlier. I'm so dumb, and I need to like leave at like 4:30. like, what are your coping mechanisms for like anxiety and stuff? Because all I'm doing is just taking supplements at this time. Like I'm taking ashwagandha to lessen my stress levels, and then I'm taking quercetin. It's actually a heart and like vessel antioxidant, but it has studies where it kind of lessens anxiety. So I've been taking those two together, and actually I've been sleeping really well. I don't really lose sleep over things because honestly, like when I go to bed, I'm tired and I just kind of clock out. Sometimes I'll listen to meditation, I guess guides, and those help. But I generally don't have a difficult time falling asleep, so I think I'm really blessed in that way. But I find that those two supplements together, oh yeah, disclaimer, I'm not like a physician, I'm a nurse, and these are just like supplements. So I mean, if you're gonna go ahead and take some of these supplements, make sure you talk to someone first before you just go and buy them, because it's what works for me and it might not work for you. So just make sure you do your research, buy at your own risk. Yeah, nothing bad, it's just like vitamins. So yeah, so yeah, I don't know what else to say. Anyways, my goals for this year, I want to be very successful in terms of my upcoming business. I will be certified in doing Botox and dermal fillers as my little side. I am in the process of setting that up, so I'm looking to build my own little kingdom. But no, it's one of those things where I want to be doing something to show myself that, hey, I am capable of being successful, and I like building things from nothing. Like that is me. Like I like doing marketing, I like doing social media. So yeah, that's like something that is what I'm working on. So I'm looking to build that up, and yeah, if you're interested, check my link down below, and I will link you to my my Instagram. Lots of support will be appreciated. So yeah, that's one of my goals. I want to travel more before trying to have a kid. Yeah, like I think I've been very lucky, so I'm not very like hung up about like finances. I guess I'm saving in other ways because I'm trying to not like purchase any more plants, but I plan on working part-time just to help with my stress levels. And yeah, like, oh my gosh, do I like not have any corms? This is weird. This is so weird. I don't know, I'm gonna stop digging soon if there's like no corms. Like it's so rooty, like it's all root. It's all root. I can't believe how much root this alocasia has. And I'm actually scared to put it in this vessel because the vessel narrows at the top. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, I don't. Is that a mistake? Ah. Yup. So that's one of my goals, is to travel a little bit more, just like enjoy life. Because honestly, I could be gone tomorrow and I'm gonna be like, well, shoot, I didn't get to experience the things that I wanted to. Not saying that I'm gonna know because I'm gonna be freaking dead. Oh my god, you guys are probably like, wow, what a negative Nancy. No, I'm not that negative. but yeah, like I just want to be able to live in the moment and not let things stop me from feeling happy. Like I'm trying my best not to rely on people to help me to feel happy, but I definitely want to work on like not only like self-gratification, but what's that word? Self-affirmations. And yeah, I think my gut health coach actually told me to work on that and just kind of come up with a list of like 3 things that you are thankful for and 3 things that you think that you can work on the next day. So I think doing that would be helpful, and yeah, so I'm gonna try to rinse this. This is like too much. Like, look at this. I can't. I really can't. I'm gonna tell you right now, don't ever plant your alocasia in moss, because you are going to literally rip up all the little tiny secondary roots from this poor plant. Like I have been like ripping so much of it out, and I feel kind of bad because I spent so much energy building these root systems. So yeah, but I honestly can't get anything out. Like it's like I just want to give up, like, but I know if I stop, like, and if I don't loosen it, like I am never going to harvest any corms from this thing, and I am going to be very upset knowing that this plant had 0 corms. Like I don't even know, like what happens if there is only 2 corms in here, so here, so here, so my alocasia just slapped me. So I don't know. Oh gosh, this freaking root ball is like crazy. This is my fault. Like honestly, I thought I know alocasias like to be root bound, but this is too much. Like this is too much. I gotta go, and I can't even finish this. I hope like the middle's not as like dense. I feel like I found a pocket. They're just coming out like Smarties. Oh my gosh. Is it for reals? I have no corms? No freaking way. How is that even possible? What? That is so weird. How can I have no corms? This plant is so big. Well, this is the only way then. This is the only way. I'm gonna make a big fat mess for my husband to come back to. I have no corms, guys. This is nuts. No way. I've been watching this show called Alice in Borderland. Yeah, you guys should watch it. It's freaking nuts. Like season 2, oh, crazy. Basically, it's about these people who, I don't know, something happened and they wake up and there's like no one in like the city of Japan, and like they're all forced to play games, and each game has like, it's by cards, like so say like 4 of hearts or whatever, and the number refers to the level of difficulty, and then the house, so clubs would be like teamwork, and then hearts would be like, oh, toying with your like hearts, like your feelings. And then spades would be like physical. So everyone has to participate in these games. They're on visas, so there are days where you don't technically need to play, but if you don't play and your visa expires, then you like, there's this laser from the sky that comes down and shoots you and like kills you. But it's a really crazy game. I've been watching season 2 now, and oh my god, it was so intense. So yeah, I highly recommend that show. It's but it's not for like the faint heart because it's quite gory. But yeah, Japanese people come up with crazy shows. It's wild. But yeah, that's one of the shows I've been watching. I've been watching Singles Inferno. Oh my gosh, season 2 wasn't as interesting as season 1. I actually don't really like the people in season 2. Yeah, so I've been watching that. I think this week is going to be the finale, so I'm interested to see what will happen. What other shows have I been watching? Oh, the sun was only out for a little bit and now it's like gone. I've been watching some anime, finished watching Bleach. I honestly have lost track in Bleach because I stopped watching a long time ago. Yeah. Guys, I have no corms. I have no corms. What? This is wild. Are you for reals? I did all that work, all that digging for no corms to harvest. That is insane. No way. How is that even possible? Can I separate these? It's probably attached to the plant. I can't even. Do I need to cut them off? I don't know how I'm gonna separate. Should I just let them grow together? I don't know. Oh. Oops. I just broke off like the main. Should I cut it? Or did it grow out of? Okay, I'm gonna. Oh no. What is this? Oh shoot. Anyways, I'm going to separate. Like, I can't have 2 alocasias growing in here. Like, this is too much. I'm gonna have a lot of root rot in here, I think. So yeah, I hope this mother plant survives. But I actually have one corm. One. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Just one? Oh. Can't tell if that's the corm or the bottom of my plant. I think that's a corm. Should I break it off? I can't tell. I think this plant, please don't die on me. I don't know if so I'm so invested in this now. Hold on. I need to see if it's corm or oh, I think it's a corm. Okay. I'm going to should I just snap it off? Should I just leave it? It's off now. So alright. That's that. Holy smokes. I can't believe I just... I'm sweating, guys. I'm sweating. Oh my god. I don't even know if I want to put it... I have like nothing to put it into. I guess I just won't get it like so rooty where I can't even take it out anymore. Or can I put it back in here? I guess I could put it back in here, but do I want to? No, not really. Okay, I'm just gonna rinse this. Alright, I'm just gonna ball it up like this and put it in my pot here. I'm going, you know what? I am going to actually I'm gonna go find another pot and repot it again because this is too much and I need a layer of leca. Hold on. I'm so stressed right now. I don't know where you guys get your leca from, but I love it. I love it from IKEA. Close your ears. It's such a mess. Right. It's going in. This is gonna be such a dumb idea to put it in here. I don't even know why I did that. Whatever. I'm like over it right now. Oh, why did I do this? That's so dumb. I hope it doesn't die like they say. I'm gonna be so sad. You're like, why did I do that to myself? Why? I like stressed this plant out so much today, it's not even funny. And now I think I'm gonna have to stake it up because it's like falling over. Anyways, this is my repot, my alocasia frydek. I don't even know what to put there. Oh my gosh, my table is so small. Okay. I'm just gonna put a cup in the meantime, and hopefully it'll stay. so stressed. Okay, anyways. I'm gonna water it now and just like monitor it just in case it freaks out. Look how bad of a job this is. Oh, so terrible. My plant is so sad looking now. I'm sad about it. Okay, anyways, I harvested two corms. And two plants. So I gotta go now, so I'm just gonna stick this in water, clean up. Oh, ow. Nothing hurts more than stepping on pond. I don't know if Lego's worse. Yes, so I'm just clean up. How do you guys clean roots out of pond? Like, this is a freaking massacre. I'm gonna show you. Like, look at all those roots. Oh shit. Good morning. This is the next day. Anyways, yesterday after repotting my frydek, I was not happy with it just because of how difficult it was to remove all the pollen off the root ball, and especially this is a narrow top, as you can see, and so that's gonna give me problems later in the future. So I bought a wide top sort of thing. This is actually from Superstore in the party section. It's plastic, so I'm just gonna use this, and it'll probably fit better on my stand that the frydek is on. So yeah, I'm just gonna repot this into here. I'm in my PJs, so excuse that. I don't know how this one turned that way. I'm kind of confused because they were all facing the same way before. I don't really know what this is, but I'm just gonna place it down like this and hopefully it'll grow into something. I don't know if this is the top of the corm. It looks like it, so I'm just gonna plant it. Okay, so this one is my alocasia corm. It's kind of deformed looking, so I don't know. And then this one I found in the substrate that I was going to sterilize. So I think this must be a melo. So I have all these ones here, and I'm just gonna put them in here. So pretty much I am going to put them face up and point them upwards. Oh wow, it's so dark. Can't even see. Maybe like this. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna do a full row of the corms. And then that's it. And so everybody's in, and I'm just gonna close this and just watch them bake for a couple months now. Okay, so it's been about a week or so, I believe, and so this is what everyone is looking like. The alocasia frydek corm is turning green, which is a good thing, I believe. It's photosynthesizing, and then the mellows are starting to sprout, as you can see. Look at this one go. Not all corms will sprout. I don't know if this one will. Nor do I think I have it in the right direction, actually. Oh, yes. Okay. I am going to flip it over
headed the wrong way. Yeah, so it's important to have them in the right direction, because they do grow upwards like this. Anyways, pretty much I open this box every day to let new airflow come in. If it's looking dry, then I just add some water, but it sits under my grow light, and that's pretty much it. Once you start seeing leaves come out, it's okay to take them out of the humidity. Sometimes I will slowly adjust it, but this one didn't really take much time to adjust. I literally put a cup over it. Like this one here is my Jacqueline that is struggling. It died. I imported it and it just died back into a stump. So yep, and so they just grow out like this. I have them all in pond, and that's pretty much how you grow corms. You have reached the end of the video, and I thank you for your continual support, and thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and also please let me know how you handle your stressors in your life. I would like to know. And yeah, so please stick around. I have new videos coming up this week, and yeah, I will upload those soon, and I will see you later. Also, those who are new to the channel, welcome, and I will look forward to talking to you guys soon. Bye bye.